Hello, Cathedral family. I'm recording our weekly message from here in the Thomas More Memorial Chapel, which is located just across from the altar here in the cathedral. And I'm recording from here because I want to acknowledge the significance of this date in Baltimore history. On February 7th, 1904, the Great Baltimore Fire destroyed much of what was at the time downtown Baltimore. And yet we know that even in the midst of that destruction, it was the incredible gratitude and enormous generosity of Thomas O'Neill, whose business was spared from that fire, that led to the construction of this cathedral. And so here we are 117 years later, and we live as a reminder that even in the face of destruction, new life is possible with the grace of God and with the help of our brothers and sisters. You can even find a depiction of that fire just over my shoulder here. Some other things worth noting in the weeks ahead. First, we want to congratulate and celebrate Madeline Marie Riley, who's baptized here at our cathedral today. Madeline, we want to offer you our prayerful support as the newest member of our church and our cathedral family. God bless you. Next, we want to turn our attention to Lent, which begins, believe it or not, in 10 days. With Ash Wednesday on February 17th. And as with all things in pandemic mode, Ash Wednesday is going to look a little bit different this year. Instead of having the sign of the cross traced on our foreheads with ashes, we'll actually have the ashes sprinkled on the crown of our heads like so. This is actually the practice in most non-English speaking churches throughout the world. And so it'll be the practice that's observed here on Ash Wednesday. And this is a way of keeping our ministers safe and as well as our parishioners. And also to acknowledge that receiving ashes is not about an outward sign towards others, but it's about the interior transformation that's meant to be taking place during our observance of Lent. We want to invite you to come and celebrate with us that start to Lent at one of our many opportunities for liturgy on Ash Wednesday, February 17th. You can join us for Mass at 7 a.m. The Archbishop will celebrate the 5:30 p.m. Mass, or we'll have a number of prayer services with the distribution of ashes throughout the day. Those will take place with the school community at 8:15 a.m., 10:30 a.m., and 12 noon. And we will also have an outdoor prayer service with the distribution of ashes on the South Plaza at 4 p.m. on Ash Wednesday. So please join us. And let's get our Lent started off on the right foot. Monsignor Zehyoue is going to be speaking at all Masses next week, February 13th and 14th, because we are gearing up for the annual appeal for Catholic ministries. Now, this is a very important collection that's taken up each year, and it helps to fund all of the activities and the efforts of the entire Archdiocese. It's a reminder of our connectedness throughout the Archdiocese of Baltimore, that we're more than just one church or even one cathedral, but that our efforts and our generosity goes towards helping so many people outside of our parish boundaries. So we invite you to consider that message next week and to be generous when the collection occurs. And finally, I want to invite you to consider our Lent at Home kits. After the success of our Advent at Home kits, which featured a number of prayers and opportunities for the family to grow during the season of Advent, we wanted to offer a similar opportunity here in Lent. And so you can find access to these kits on our website. And I'd also like to invite Anthony Zehyoue, a cathedral parishioner and a member of our Pastoral Council, to share more about the Lent at Home opportunity.
Dear fellow cathedral parishioners, my name is Anthony Zehyoue. While COVID-19 has placed limitations on our abilities to physically connect with one another, I wanted to talk about an opportunity to spiritually connect with one another. As we approach the holy season of Lent, I want to invite you all to sign up for our Lent at Home kit. The Lent at Home kit includes a very nice compilation of prayers for Lent, as well as an Easter meal blessing, and also many practical ways to implement the call to penance, prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. We are offering an additional opportunity to reflect as a parish family on the call to justice in various dimensions within our broken society. While I know that the past year has been busy, stressful, and filled with many disappointment, Lent provides us an opportunity to grow deeper in our journey with God. I want to invite each and every single one of you to consider signing up for the Cathedral Lent at Home Kit by visiting the Cathedral website at www.cathedralofmary.org, our social media pages, and look out for Monsignor's Message of the Week, which includes more information. Please remember that all are welcome, so bring a friend. Thank you, and God bless you and your families.